Hello everyone! Today we're diving into the world of Another Crab's Treasure, a Soulslike action-adventure game developed by Crab, an indie game studio based in Seattle. The game is available on multiple platforms, including PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch, making it accessible to a broad audience of gamers. Crab brings their signature humor and creative design to this new underwater adventure, creating a unique experience that stands out in the indie game scene. Our journey follows Krill, a hermit crab living in a quiet tide pool. His life is disrupted when a loan shark confiscates his shell due to unpaid taxes. To reclaim it, Krill ventures into the ocean, encountering strange and dangerous sea creatures affected by a mysterious affliction. Along the way, he meets various allies and faces numerous challenges in his quest to get his shell back. Combat in Another Crab's Treasure takes cues from Sekiro, emphasizing deflection and precise timing. Players need to master the art of parrying enemy assaults, which is crucial for success. While the skill tree offers diverse combat abilities like Streamline and Skedaddle, enhancing dodging and dashing capabilities, theoretically enabling players to adopt styles similar to those of Dark Souls or Bloodborne, it is evident that the game rewards successful deflection above all. This is apparent through the presence of a yellow bar beneath an enemy's health gauge, akin to a stagger bar. Once filled, players can execute a devastating riposte from massive damage. And I didn't find any other combat mechanics that fill that bar faster than successive deflection. Another Crab's Treasure offers a rich variety of gameplay elements beyond its combat mechanics, ensuring an engaging experience for players. The game integrates platforming sections that demand precision and quick reflexes to navigate the underwater terrain. The puzzles are seamlessly integrated into the environment, sometimes so subtly placed that players may overlook them. Randomly scattered shells serve as keys to unlock gates, while cleverly positioned currents allow for effortless traversal, granting access to otherwise inaccessible areas. These elements collectively enhance the gameplay, creating an experience filled with surprises and wonder. Another Crab's Treasure presents a striking art style that vividly captured the allure and enigma of the ocean depth. The vibrant and diverse graphics immerse players in a kaleidoscope of underwater landscapes, each meticulously crafted to showcase the richness of marine environments. Character designs are whimsical and memorable, adding to the game's overall charm. The asset design showcases remarkable creativity, with mundane objects like bottles transformed into buildings and toilet paper repurposed as carpeting, showcasing ingenious design choices. Every area within the game radiates its own unique mood and color palette, enhancing the experience. The game's audio design is equally captivating, with an enchanting soundtrack that flawlessly complements Krill's adventure. The music doesn't merely serve as background ambience, but becomes an integral part of the player's journey, tailored to suit various environments, characters, and encounters, including boss battles. Coupled with the sound effect, the audio elevates the gameplay to a whole new level, drawing players deeper into the game's world and leaving a lasting impression. While Another Crab's Treasure excels in many areas, there are some aspects that may not resonate with all players. Firstly, the combat mechanics, heavily centered around deflection, can be particularly frustrating for those expecting a more traditional Dark Souls-like experience. Personally, I anticipated a game deeply rooted in Dark Souls style, only to find a departure from it with a strong emphasis on deflection. Adapting to this mechanic took me a considerable amount of time, leading to initial frustration. Moreover, the vastness of the map in Another Crab's Treasure can feel overwhelming, especially due to the lack of a full map view. While I understand the game's intention to emulate the exploration style of Dark Souls, it diverges significantly in its approach. Although there is a level of freedom and exploration, Dark Souls generally guides players through a somewhat linear progression by locking certain areas behind powerful bosses or key items. This design helps players understand where to go next, reducing feelings of being lost despite the lack of an in-game map. Unlike Dark Souls, Another Crab's Treasure features a more open world-like environment, encouraging extensive exploration. Players navigate the world, often unlocking new areas through skills or solving puzzles rather than defeating bosses. This design can lead to feelings of confusion and isolation, especially given the lack of a full map. Additionally, a notable inconvenience I encountered was the inability to travel back to my shell, unlike in Dark Souls, where I can respawn at my bonfire. I found myself resorting to intentionally ending my character's life to return to my shell. This added an unnecessary layer of frustration to my gameplay experience. Adding to the emotional roller coaster are the puzzles scattered throughout the game, some of which are so cunningly concealed that they evoke feelings of desperation and helplessness. Hours can be spent fruitlessly circling the same areas, searching for elusive solutions that seem just out of reach. However, once solved, the sense of accomplishment is truly rewarding. Lastly, glitches and lags contribute further to the game's shortcomings. Frequent lags when entering or leaving areas disrupt the flow of gameplay and can lead to sudden, unforeseen death, adding to the overall annoyance. Despite its shortcomings in combat mechanics and navigational challenges, Another Crab's Treasure shines brightly in its writing, character development, and captivating soundtrack. While the combat may not have met my initial expectations, and the puzzles left me feeling frustrated at times, the sheer brilliance of the game's narrative and the depth of its characters more than made up for these difficulties. Krill, the protagonist, is exceptionally well written, and I found myself deeply immersed in his journey, feeling his emotions as if they were my own. The soundtrack, serving as the backdrop to Krill's adventure, was nothing short of spectacular. Despite the obstacles encountered, I couldn't help but be swept away by the game's music. In conclusion, Another Crab's Treasure may have its flaws, but its strengths far outweigh them. It offers an unforgettable journey for those willing to embrace its challenges. I wholeheartedly recommend this game to anyone seeking a truly unique and rewarding gaming experience. It is an adventure of a lifetime and transcends mere gaming, becoming a lasting memory.